waar die reënboognasie woon. Maar die veld word nou al kouer, die belofte raak maar dun. Ons verruil ons vryheid nog voor ons kan begin. En hulle hardloop, hardloop, hardloop na die Here en draai hul rug op die weste vir 'n ander plan. Van die Kaap na die Kremlin, Beijing na Havana, terwyl hulle van die Christus die heilige Hosanna. Ja, hulle hardloop, hardloop, hardloop na die Here, maar broer met die spooke in die woestyn se sand. Hulle neem die ou verdrukking en gee dit 'n nuwe naam aan 'n spelers aan die top, maar die spel is net so skaam, patronage en armoede versprei, soos 'n virusgriep terwyl hul hand skoot met tirane lê die skuldgevoel nie diep stagnasie in die water, korrupsie in die wind, hulle mors die goeie erfenis wat ons nie weer sal vind. Hulle soek nie die stars en stripes, hulle soek die rassies rooi en gooi die skuld op Trump terwyl die land in is lê en skroei. Die veld word nou al donkerder, die droom is uit die mode, hulle verpansel ons toekoms vir totalitaire gode. En hulle hardloop, hardloop, hardloop na die Here en draai hul rug op die weste vir 'n ander plan. Van die Kaap na die Kremlin, Beijing na Havana, terwyl hulle van die Christus se heilige Hosanna. Ja, hulle hardloop, hardloop, hardloop na die Here en broer met die spooke in die woestyn se sand. Oorlogskepe in die hawe, skadies op die kaai, die ANC is besig terwyl die wêreld vinnig draai. Hulle hou van die eystervuis, die partylyn so streng, terwyl hulle ons na die bouvalle van die tempel bring. Hulle waap, al die pad na Teheran, saam op die bandwagon, tot sins aan die reënboog, wag met die spookachtige ster. Ons hardloop al die pad na Teheran.
Hadloop na Tehran, turning to Tehran. Welcome back, folks. It's about the ANC. Love the sound of that one. Hadloop, hadloop na Tehran. Anyway, good stuff. Welcome back. It's Tuesday night, the 28th of April, 2026, and it's Night Owls. My apologies to folks. I apparently burned the battery a little too far, ran it down. Actually, it's a long day of dealing with a lot of things, including an emergency at OR Tambo. I lay down for a little bit, and then I just woke up and like, ooh, it's 11:30. That's about an hour later than I wanted to be on air. So apologies for that. If you were looking for me earlier, if you're here in the States and you're up late, thank you for being up late and your loyalty to the program. Really appreciate that. And for those overseas, probably not so bad because now it's a little bit later in the morning. It's good for them, although I think Vodka Model's kids probably long since been up. Anyway, how y'all doing? Welcome back. Yeah, so a lot of stuff happening while I took a little short nap. What is with this hat? I cannot get it straight. This doesn't look right. There you go. But that doesn't feel comfortable. It feels very uncomfortable like that. Very weird. Let me try it a little bit better. There we go. This is a Cleveland Guardians hat. That's the name, the new name for the woke Cleveland Indians. So, hey, Matt Canale, where the hell have you been, man? I haven't seen you in ages. I guess we haven't done enough rugby. Charles Van Onsen, the voice of reason. Let me see some rugby. There we go. Captain Asparagus, interesting name, but you've been here for a while, so I'm trying to figure who that is. Alex is in from Cleveland. Alex, what's the word, my friend? James Duvall, Orlick Fenter, Road Captain Kev, Veroshka's here. Boy, it's late for Veroshka, but she's probably still in South Africa time. Carl's, what's up? What's up? Emergency Quinn, CB is here. Buttman, hey Jared, what's up, man? Well, I'm a little tired, but I felt compelled to come to a stream tonight for folks. Okay, if you're looking for the stream from earlier today, that stream is unlisted now. It's private. There was an attempt by a bumhurt person to come on there and get me all excited, and I had fun with it. But I went ahead and removed it because I don't want that stupidity drama of a brain dead lunatic to color what's happening here. I ignored that retard for 3 days. Yeah, that's what I call the person. I ignored it for 3 days. And the person went through withdrawals because I wouldn't respond to their idiotic slander. And so because I didn't respond to idiotic slander, they decided to join my chat for the first time and made themselves look like a complete ass. It was entertaining, actually. But what it is there's a record of that now. So when the person makes their stolen content videos, then we'll be able to actually show the proof. For those who were here, we had 7,000 people watch that stream earlier today. So, hey, what's up, Dylan? Anyway, Karen, what's up? How are the cats? Etienne Hennigan, the cats ought to be long since awake. Teresa, hello to you. Sloth Puppy. There's another OG, Sloth Puppy. Oh, it just jumped on me here. Come on, there we go. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. Emerald City Refugee. Hey, how's it going, man? What's it like in the, what is it, the Evergreen State? From the Meadow. That's an interesting name. Okay. All right. Welcome to you. Lucy Zeely. Lucy, did I communicate with your family by email? I answered a lot of email on Tuesday, over 2 hours worth of email. I don't know if I answered you. It sounds very familiar like I did. It's one of those. Hendrik Dupoy, welcome to you. Neff, Pat Meister, Heidi, Pat Schultz, Borblom, Monster Max. What's up, man? Don't use all caps when you say like and subscribe. Well, you can. You're a mom. But nah, don't do that. Because we say it's only for Hendo. Okay, what else? Yeah, it's only 8:37 Pacific Northwest. Yeah, early out there. Yeah, it's still early, Blood Cup. Already eaten breakfast. Okay, vodka model. So no dancing for little man this morning. JSA. Who else we got there? Charles Van Olsen's here. I already said that. Who am I missing here? I think I've caught. There's Sally and Yaku Schultz. I think I've got everybody. If I missed Zeus Motion, it wasn't intentional. DK, sorry, DK. Coba's finding me. Boy, they skipped by a couple there. Good morning to all of you. If I missed anyone, my apologies. Not intentional. Data Gecko, welcome. Marnia Bolton, welcome to you. Yeah, so see people popping in the chat. Welcome to everybody this hour. Carl Rasmus, welcome back. Carl, I did see your comment at the end. I'll accept the comment even though you didn't address it to me because you thought I wasn't watching. Your recognition that you were mean and unnecessarily, and I'll accept that as an apology. If you have 5 minutes free, I would love to speak to you about something simple that's unrelated to refugees and get your opinion. December of last year, well, how am I, okay, Dev, there's 9,800 unread messages in that account, even though I went through about 300 this morning. What address or what username should I be looking for? Or give me a subject line that I should be looking for. December, I mean, going through December is going to be looking at about, 1,800 emails. So I need a little more information than that. And I'm sorry if you sent me something in December, I haven't seen it. And I appreciate your understanding that it's not intentional. Well, what I will do is I will play the portion for that lady. We'll make a video on that. Let's go ahead and do that now. She's a thief. Well, I will just start making copyright claims against her. I warned her. I warned her. She didn't listen. I wonder. She didn't listen. There's one copyright claim, so we'll deal with this. Why is that there? What is with this stupid thing? All this hidden characters in here. Okay, I guess that's one. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. I warned the person not to do it, and they did it anyway. Some people just can't help themselves being stupid. Okay. Let's see what other information is available. Look at this, making a grievance, open a bank account, all after I reported these things. That's just hilarious. When did this one come out? What's with this stupid thing? It won't tell me. Okay, well that doesn't come up. I don't understand YouTube. Okay, so here we go with this one. Okay. Finally starting to open their eyes about this magmatic during the refugee program inception. There was an information gap. People were desperate. Chris was one to fill this in the void. Gained tons of followers because yet it became popular. So he just became more and more belligerent, arrogant, patronizing toward his own base, clearly displaying his altruistic. Spot I used to watch him. Perfect summary. Yeah. I've been called stupid on those WhatsApp groups. When ask people to stop making a racist comment. Well, I'm not on WhatsApp groups. Well, another one. Ah, bless it, can't type. See, that's why I closed my groups in the beginning, because I knew people would say stupid stuff and try this. I knew they would say this stuff. No mistakes made. No mistakes made. If y'all you know what? I can't deal with these retarded people. I can't retard with these two people. I can't be trusted. Well done, Shelley. You're the angel. No, she's an evil spawn, man. Doesn't say makes a mistake. Oh my God, these people are unbelievable. I can see through Chris. It's always about him. Oh my gosh. I asked people where they learned about the program, and they learned about me. It's not about me. I asked them where they learned about the program. That's hilarious. That's a newsworthy item. Is that? Let me ask you a question. Is that not a newsworthy item to ask people where they learned about the program? I asked them, did you do the PRMA email? Did you do the statement of interest? Did you do the intake questionnaire? That's a newsworthy item to find out how long people waited and what they waited for. And then I ask them where they heard about the program, because I'm curious how many people watch the video. So that makes me a bad person. Wow. Rude, insulting, dogmatic. Well, piss off there. None of these people I've ever heard of. He is a monster. And a friend of mine is going to keep exposing him. If he has a right to call people out, then he has a right to call it. I would do exactly the same as she did if I were in her shoes. He continues to lie. A lie. Just listen to his videos. She only showed a little bit, but he says he met a cute one to meet a famous YouTuber and wants to tone down his potty mouth. I never said that. That's not what I said. Because kids are watching. How can he sit there and say God's work when he has that God's work? Who's saying God's work? These people are insane. She's right to defend herself. She never defended herself. She attacked me. Oh, it's hilarious. There you go. Wow. He's getting ugly and dramatic. Appreciate that both of you give me. Yeah, I have something final to say, and this directly to you, Shelley. What kind of person presents another person's videos in a public forum, then goes on to break them down almost frame by frame in an attempt to public assassination of character? Surely professional guidelines do not encourage this sort of behavior, and if your moral compass is so inept. The intended annihilation of Chris Wyatt's character during your forensic analysis of both videos of a public forum tells us a lot about your own character than it does about Chris. In my opinion, your actions reveal your lack of self-respect, dignity, decorum, restraint, and more than this, your lack of ability to read the room. And what do they say? Oh my goodness. Why are you filming sideways? He's doing more to expose the regime than you ever will. But hey, don't do any research. Just find some expose. Oh, please, you have no idea what I do. No, we don't, because you're a liar. You're acting like a divorced granddaddy. No. Nope. Not even. Oh my goodness. You know, I never said I do God's work. People, or did I? If I said it because someone else said it. People said it in my stream. You know, reading the comments that people post in the video doesn't mean I said that. These are some really, really dumb people who say things like that. That's skillful. Well, let's just go ahead and download this video here right now. Let's download this video. With this woman, we've had enough of this stupidity. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I got a copyright claim on the Campbells. Well, I got to remove that. So their music is protected online. Okay. All right. Download. All right. Well, if you've never watched it, then you probably done us a big favor. Any funny stuff happening? Yeah, I've got this evil person. Pat says, jealousy makes people do stupid things, but the problem is people will rather buy into it than do critical thinking. Yeah, you can't fix stupid. See, the problem is this. For 3 or 4 days, I simply ignored this nasty, evil person. And it really hurt that person's feelings that I didn't respond to their bogus videos about me. Oh, they lay liar. That's right. They put layers of lies upon lies upon lies. You're right, Marissa. Some people's internet access should be taken away. You did say it, and it's true. It was a conversation between you and your viewers, and there was context. Yeah, I didn't say it. I repeat what my viewers said. Or is that what you're saying, Heidi? I read my chat. I read the chats here. So that doesn't mean I said it. Like, who just said that I'm a sloth puppy said something about me doing God's work. I read that. And I did say that I should clean my potty mouth up. And I also did say that some kid came up and they wanted to take a picture of the famous YouTuber. And I was humbled by that. And what was that, snipped together? They're unrelated things. She sees herself as the authoritative source in Africana help because she started many years ago to help people get asylum. Well, she can see herself as that, Dev, but she's not. She's not. She's misled people. She's lied to people. You know. Yeah, I think she's in love with me, man. She just wants to date me the way she's behaving. No, there's no love-hate here. I could care less about this evil, nasty person. But I'm not going to allow the person to continue to get away with stealing content. That's just copyright strikes are coming. Well, it's not just a lot of my content. It's virtually every video she does, she steals what I've already worked on. And then people are like, oh, thank you for telling us. They're not even watching my content. They're just making stuff up. They're spreading their lies. Yep. Driver's license done. Congratulations. Kobe says, as an officer and gentleman myself, I would hope to be privileged to meet you one day and reach America. My favorite song moment is America. Well, thank you, Kobe. It's very kind of you. Obama doubled down against Trump. I didn't see that. Thank you for sharing that. Legal Alien says, happy got a nap. Yeah, I did. It wasn't intentional. Again, Dev, if you I don't see you commenting after putting that up there, so I don't know. Gosh, oh, there it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Trump's, okay, thank you. There's Dev. You said it finally. Okay, I got to find that now over here. Dev sent that 11:53. Well, this is way behind over here. Come on, catch up, chat. 11:53. Dev, the Trump. Oh, come on. Very nice. Okay, let me go see if I can find your email, okay? Paste. Oh, goodness. I have no such email. That's the title, the Trump administration indefinite refugee ban. There's no such. I have a January 23rd. I have a November one. Are you sure it was December? Maybe this is it. November 10th. I have something from November 10th. I don't have anything from December at all with that title. But I have several. People put the same title in their emails. What can the news agency benefits be because they're not responding back to me on that phone? Yeah, okay. I don't know what you're doing there, Jared. I don't know if you want to do that. You're going to get yourself embroiled in something. I don't think that they really care. It's not an issue for them. This goes against the narrative. There's so much work here, it's unbelievable. Okay, Dev, I can't. You're going to have to send me an email right now. Send me an email right now and put in the subject line your username. And then give me, and underneath it, then tell me which, because I can't go through 1,800 emails right now. I'm being very patient. Oh, thank you. No, I won't discuss the issue on YouTube, but I need to find your email. I'm trying to work with you here. All right, so now you've helped me. It does come from Dev Frick, okay? Okay, now I found it. There we go. December 17th. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I will print this out and I will, how many pages? 2 pages, print out. I'll print out and I'll look at it in the morning, okay? How's that? Fair enough? Thank you for clarifying. Yeah, and I'm sorry I didn't see your email. It's one of many. I got it. I got it. You can hear the printer running now. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand. Thank you, Dev. Appreciate it. So also, I ran this earlier. I didn't bother to. So this is a video I never published, and because of the behavior of someone earlier today, I went ahead and showed it. It was a private video, which I shared with a couple people, not online. But since people want to misbehave, and they want to lie and keep stealing things. This is what I published again. Well, it's called Wrong Again. So this is fascinating. Is this an apology? If it is, it's a half-hearted one. Curious. Let's listen in to the following.
This family did tell me they did get help. They told me about a bunch of the help they got. And there are so many people who have gotten helped by Antoinette's group. And I would never want to disparage or put down anyone who's helping anyone else. Sometimes you help people, it doesn't work out the way you think it should, or you don't feel appreciated like you think you should.
I would never want to disparage anyone who's helping others. Really? Well, I can recall at least a half a dozen occasions of slander and defamation and lies, all of which were proven to be lies over and over again. Not a single apology. Is this heartfelt? Or has this person discovered that they were wrong yet again? You decide. Cheers. Again, I didn't air that. That was private, made several days ago. Yep. Anyway, whatever. Nasty people. So, enough of that. Why the two go after each other? I don't go after anybody. Never went after. I never went after. There's no tip for tat. I tell you what, the ability of people to use discerning thinking is interesting. And this is a person that I just responded to their email. Did I call her a piece of shit? I may have. I don't recall. Wow, an F-150. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, bad news for me. So my car making all that noise, I was correct. There is an exhaust leak. The gasket where it comes down from the engine, connects to the exhaust system, was loose and had to be replaced. Cost me $86, $87. That kind of sucks. Not a big deal. But the bearings in the back, I thought that might be the sound. Yeah, $1,200. Sure, James, you can send me a WhatsApp. $1,200. So I'm going to have to fix that. That kind of sucks. But that's the hazards when you have an older car. I have an 11-year-old car. So, yep, that's the hazards. Yep. Well, congratulations on your F-150. Who'd like a cup of coffee? Oh, I'm not a coffee drinker. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sorry the adverts are annoying, folks. But here's the thing. If you don't include adverts on the videos, they don't promote it. They still don't promote it to some degree. Jill says, why is it when an honest person does good, they get attacked by awful people? I don't know. Why is it so many of these awful trolls actually believe the nonsense? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. By the way, the profanity is primarily on the night owls. I don't know. And oh, by the way, it's the internet. It's YouTube. If you don't like the profanity, then don't be here. Simple as that. All these people, their lies. No, spoiled people who don't get their way and then they blame someone else. That's what most of this is. Oh, thank you, Heidi. That's a start. Thank you for that. By the alert box is off. I got to turn on. Sorry about that, Heidi. Yeah, it was somebody's giving out memberships earlier, which I appreciate, but it did fill up the stream. All right, so let's get to it. Why did we drop down? I didn't play any music there. It went from 109. The trolls must have got what they wanted. 86 to 1. Are that many trolls here? Can't be. So we're back to 104. It must be a glitch in YouTube's data. There's no way we dropped that many people one time. So that's not what I'm looking for. Yeah, no, I got you, Charles, in the lives. Caroline says, the only trustworthy person gives sound advice. Well, thank you for that. Oh, William says we're in the same time zone. Yeah, but my clock isn't right. It isn't correct. Mine's 2 minutes behind. Is that Chinese clock? Yeah. Odin's Vikings. How many of you are Tai Chi walking already? That's a good question. George, what's going on, man? What's a cortina? Oh, you just sent me another email. I can share it if I want. Okay. You're confusing me, man. Okay. Let me refresh. Dear Colonel Wyatt, it was a pleasure meeting with the Colonel at the Cleveland event on April 19th. I recently watched your video regarding the accommodations provided by MCRC in Erie, Pennsylvania. I am writing to share that we are experiencing a very similar situation here in Cleveland. We've been placed in a unit where the agency is insisting on a 1-year lease, which we're reluctant to sign, despite our neighbors receiving a 6-month lease from the same landlord. Our request for a shorter term been denied. Furthermore, significant discrepancy between the lease checklist and the actual condition of the unit, including sagging floors and doors that do not lock. The lease lacks landlord's contact information and contains several concerning terms. We've raised these issues today. We were told the landlord agreed we could terminate the lease without early penalty. However, the agency insists a verbal agreement is sufficient. We are uncomfortable relying on a verbal agreement. We've been in this unit for 4 weeks and are actively searching for alternative housing. Attach photos of the unit and a copy of the lease. Any reference? If you're listening, the folks in Cleveland who sent me this, oh my goodness, that is terrible. Oof. Oh my goodness. Ugh. 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 You didn't give me permission to show these, so I need permission to show these first. Well, I don't need it, but I prefer to have it. Ugh. That's disgusting. Wow. Wow. This is an old slumlord house. Oh, dear God, that's even worse. Oh, my God. Wow. Well, all the people in the area that are sending me this stuff, I'm going to go to the governor, since that organization didn't ask the phone. To be fair, I only called them one time. But I really, this is, gee, guys, what I'm looking at here is disgusting. Dangerous, too. Dangerous and disgusting. This is not acceptable. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going to show this one because this doesn't show where people are at, okay? This doesn't show you where people are at, okay? Let me just show you these two, okay? Okay, this doesn't show. So, all right, here you go. You ready for this? This is where they put a person in Erie. This is what the safe, sanitary, affordable housing is from the MCRC in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's where they put people. You see that? What a Charlie Foxtrot. That's the basement. It looks like an industrial building. Look at that. There's water on the floor there. At least it looks like water in the corner. It is, because there's a ball floating. This is where they put people. Safe, affordable, sanitary housing in Erie, Pennsylvania. That's where they put people. I mean, that's insane. Yeah, wow. Wow. So, it is disgusting. That's where they're putting refugees at. Wow. Unbelievable. Well, we'll expose that again. So the drama earlier today, and this is simply going to come out. I'm not exposing who it is, but just to give you an idea what happened. Yeah, exactly, big fish. What a crap hole. So during my stream earlier, got a message from one of the moderators that there was something happening at OR Tambo. And so it required urgent attention. I looked into it, and a lady was there. Her spouse had been detained by SAPS on a warrant seeking his arrest on a case, apparently some sort of traffic accident that he reported back in 2018. And so she had to make a decision about whether she is going to stay or go. Can you imagine that? You go to the airport and you're put in a position to make a decision to stay or go, and your spouse being detained by government officials, either border authorities or police. What a very difficult situation for her. Yes, they're taking advantage of refugees. Yep. Yes, Loth. Well, I've already exposed them one video. I need to talk about the placements. Okay, Son of Bloom, you can send that to me. Looks like our place in Dorchester. Good God, William, is you bad at that place? Yep. Yep. All right. Yeah. Anyway. It was a comment to Heidi, and it was something I was saying to you. So yes, you're doing guys' work. Thank you, Heidi. Okay, I finally found what you were replying. She's secretly in love with you. Maybe. How did I miss that? All good. Daughter finished Sunday with 6 months treatment. Oh, congratulations, Joe. Yeah, since when does SAPS arrest anyone? Yeah, I don't know. It may not be legitimate. I don't know. I can't get involved in what the police are doing in South Africa, but it may not even be legitimate. Yep. It is known how many applications for refugee program there were to date and will be remaining. Oh, is it known? Remaining applications above the current cap be considered in the new fiscal year. Okay, well, the cap doesn't apply to the new fiscal year. It has nothing to do with it. That's next year. That's not this year. So on the surface, the answer is no. It has nothing to do with it. But I don't know. Are you asking a roundabout question, will the number they let in now influence what they decide to let in next year? Well, there's a very real possibility of that. They could up it. They could lower it. I don't know. I'd have to be sitting in the meeting with officials who make these decisions, and I'm not. And nobody is, and nobody can claim that they are. Excuse me. Anyone that claims that they know that is full of it unless they're working in Washington, D.C. with the officials, or the officials are in contact with him. So, yeah, from that standpoint, I guess I'm trying to parse out what you're asking, Melanie. No, it's not known how many applications program. We have no idea how many. The U.S. government knows, but no one else knows. A lot of people say they know. I mean, some of us made estimates based on publicly available information last year. I think I estimated probably about 250,000, probably based on the information we had. I don't know the actual number. And that's the thing. So even if let's say that that's correct, or let's say that's just 100,000. So 100,000 and a little over 5,000 people have come over so far, and people are, demanding attention, this, that, and the other. There are a lot of people involved in this, a lot of people, and it takes time, and that's what's frustrating. Okay, so Melanie, did I answer your question? Will the remaining applications above the current cap be considered in the new fiscal year? Oh, okay, yeah, that's a very specific question. The fiscal year has nothing to do with your application. Nothing to do with your application. There are people who approved this fiscal year who won't fly this fiscal year. They'll fly next fiscal year. It's just, as long as there's a number allowed in. If they put it to 0, then nobody will come. That's the fiscal year has no bearing on your approval. The fiscal year has the bearing on who will come. But Melanie, you may be behind the times in the news, but the cap, which I told people not to worry about, was set for 7,000 of the 7,500, 7,000 for South Africans. I said not to worry about it. They'll go around the cap. The cap means nothing. They'll bust the cap. And someone called me out and said, you're wrong. And no, I wasn't wrong. And no, he wasn't wrong either. He was correct in stating that the cap itself officially has never been busted. But my point, as I've said all along, is that they will simply ignore the cap. And how to ignore the cap? Well, I didn't go into detail on that many times, but I've talked about it several times. And the way they go around the cap is they'll provide humanitarian parole, or they'll give temporary protected status to people. That's now temporary protected status. You'd have to come over here, so they have to encourage you to come over. But humanitarian parole, those are two methods, among others, that they can use to go around the cap. But since then, Reuters has reported that the administration wants to raise that cap from 7,500 to 17,000. Now, I was told that they don't do that. And I have people who are haters who are stealing my content and lying to people and saying that he's full of it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Well, I told you all along not to worry about the cap, that the cap isn't set in stone. So, in fact, if Reuters is correct, and Ted Hessen has pretty good sources in the State Department, if Reuters is correct, then that means that the cap could be raised to 17,000 for this fiscal year, which would be an additional 10,000. Well, 9,500 roughly. And that's all for South Africans. Add that to the 5,000 here already, and we're approaching, 15,000, 17,000, 16,000. Does that answer your question? Exactly. They're used to dealing with refugees from Afghanistan, place like that. Exactly. They were looking for a reason, that poor woman. Emriel, what are you referring to? That's actually appropriate when it comes to these organizations attempting to fraud and take advantage of refugees. I don't know. I'm not an attorney. Actually, they did a check, Big Fish. That's why I said I don't know if it's even a legitimate warrant. The U.S. government did check the background. They did investigate, and this obviously didn't turn up, or he would not have been approved to go. So I don't even know that this is a legitimate arrest. It's South Africa. All it takes is a little bit of money to stuff in somebody's pocket to stop somebody from getting out. But then it might be legitimate. I don't know. I do not know. We don't have the facts, and so we'll have to wait and see. Why are the anti-South Africans there? Because they're bigots and racists. That's why. Yaku says, do you ever sleep? Yeah, I do. I took a nap earlier, so I was late with this stream tonight. Big Fish says, don't worry about the cap. Things move slowly anyways. Exactly. Your husband was arrested because an accident that was caused by someone of color caused by skipping a stop sign for driving 70 in a 70 zone. They said he'd driven that road before. No, I don't know, Big Fish, whether it's a legitimate arrest or not. I mean, the U.S. government could have made a mistake. Maybe there's something in the general... Did Emerald City give a super chat? I'm sorry. 350. You're very welcome, Emerald City. Thank you for the super chat. I missed that somehow. I just noticed at the top. Thank you for the 350 rand super chat. Justin Steenkamp, welcome to you. Yeah, I don't know if it's legitimate or not. I can't speak to that. I don't know the facts behind it. I'm just trying to lay out what the possibilities are. It's possible the U.S. government made a mistake. It's also possible that he didn't disclose it to them, but that seems unlikely. That seems very unlikely. So, is this from you? You want me to mention that the agent's doing a good job, and then he's making excuses for people doing a poor job? Oh, cool. Did you just write to me again and say you're available for an interview? Is that you? So let me ask this question. Of course, I'll probably get the answer I'm looking for, which is fine. But does anybody have a problem with me asking where people heard about the refugee program from? Can one stay with relatives? Yes, you can. And that's why they ask for U.S. links. I mean, does someone have a problem with that? One of the questions asked in refugee is always, where did you hear about the program? And the reason I ask that question is not for my own ego, because many people still don't know about the program. Many people didn't hear about it until months later, and we're curious because we're trying to suss out how they found out about the program. 38,000 people watched my stream that night. Clearly, not everybody wants to be a refugee watched it. So I asked the question, how is that all about me? It's just comical to see these people, their stupid comments. Yeah. Dylan, you've known me for a very long time. We've met each other in person 6 years now, have we not? Since 2020. Is that right? No, 2020, 4 years. I'm sorry, 4 years. But you've known me for a long time. But you've been meeting in person for 4 years. Sally, it is now, but last year they didn't cover this stuff. The South African media hid it for a long time. Fox News. You heard from Fox News? Wow, I didn't know they covered it. Yeah, so, but I mean, people were saying that I'm making it all about myself by asking that question. That's just stupid. Asking about the refugee program is fundamental understanding about the program. Exactly, Charles. Exactly. It's important to know how people found out about it. And then I joke, that they didn't find out about mine. I'm like, oh, so anyway. Why would you? I still get a lot of people asking where they should apply and what they should. Exactly. I mean, all the time I get people coming in my program like, where do I apply to this program? In the chat, they come on because they somehow come across the stream. Where do I apply for this program? I'm like, you don't know about this program? Wow. I need feedback and how it's been spread. Exactly. How do you improve something without getting feedback? Thank you, Charles. Exactly right. Yeah, how do you make sure the word gets out? And also asking that question, finding out, also helps me address, future videos that things do. Yes, others do cover it in a negative way. Exactly. I was also accused of not taking a moral stance. I mean, it just shows you how stupid some people are. Really. Not taking a moral stance. I have not taken a moral stance what is happening in South Africa. Does anybody actually believe that, Horse Pucky? Does anybody believe that nonsense? I have not taken a moral stance on what is happening in South Africa. Are you serious? These people who don't get threatened have no problem with running their mouths. These people that don't go to South Africa and put themselves as these people that don't go to Khayelitsha, that don't go to Monenberg, that don't go to Chatsworth, that don't go to Soshanguve, all places that I go. All places I go to meet South Africans. Not taking a moral stand. Oh my goodness. Are you serious? Not taking a moral stand. Why? Because I don't encourage people to leave? If I encourage people to leave South Africa, then as a news channel, how am I objective? That's a clear bias. I don't encourage you not to leave. I've stated that from the very beginning. It's not my role to encourage people to leave. But the crazy, demented rantings saying that I've never taken a moral stand is just beyond the pale. I mean, it's beyond the pale. It's beyond crazy. Yeah, they don't know what morals are. Yeah, they are talking out their backsides, and there's a whole audience of them. Yes, my moral stance is that people have a right to come. That's what I've said. Yeah, but I've been neutral in this. Yeah. Cultural orientation, says Jason. Okay, cool. I was personally surprised the amount of people that aren't aware of the program. Exactly, Rudolph. That's the reason why I ask these questions. No, never been. No, never been there, Charles. Not to my knowledge, anyway. And I don't really care. Regardless, the only person who's been transparent about this program invested thousands of hours to educate brings details. Thank you very much, William. People don't know what moral standards are. No, and not just thousands of hours, but lots of money, too. So, after more than a year, it still surprised me to hear that people have only just heard about the program. Yes, Charles, I'm with you 100% on that. Joe says, a friend showed me your channel. Well, that's awesome, man. Thank your friend. Appreciate that. So, yeah, goodness gracious. Exactly, Sally. At the interview, well, Sally, you better not reveal that. You were asked where you heard about the program. Yep, and on the intake questionnaire. We informed a lady at my daughter's school last week who never knew about the program. Yeah, there you go, see? Yep. Exactly. See, Charles Van Onselen is the voice of reason. The SAP's business intelligence and movement control data often have incorrect information. People are often incorrectly flagged. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Slowpoke. That's why I said maybe not legitimate. Based on the conversation I had with the lady, it doesn't sound like it was legitimate. But nonetheless, stopped him at the airport and he couldn't fly. Exactly. Now, if it shows they don't watch my channel, they know nothing at all. Just people stealing content and editing it in ways. Today I'm getting my passport. Are you serious, Charles? I'll believe it when you send me a picture. Charles has not been able to get a passport for years. So, Charles, good news, Charles. Since you hadn't left yet, now you've got a whole more year of validity on your passport. 2 more families arriving in a complex tomorrow. Okay, cool. Cool. I need to check on my friend and see what's going on with him. Okay, I didn't get a follow-up to that. Okay, so let's go here. So my friend's flight was delayed. Ah, oh, they're drinking water. Drinking Perrier water at the airport. Oh my goodness! Wow. There goes my connection, man. Only one tick mark. That's not good. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Sandra Bloom, thank you. Found your channel on TikTok when someone's pushed your kind of only found your real channel on YouTube in January. Yeah, see, all that the last year is Zane Rowland. Sorry, I read something completely. Zane Rowland. Yeah, that's the problem with people stealing content. So much of my content has been stolen. Like I said, rough estimate, the number of views, I've had 250 million views with all the stolen content. Yeah. Okay, James. Entire process has been held up because of this friggin' passport. Yep. Exactly, Carlos. From the onset, you said it's a personal choice whether or not you want to leave, and that's those who want to leave should not criticize those who want to stay. Yeah, thank you very much for reminding me, Carlos. Exactly what I said. Remember, people were attacking those who wanted to leave, and then people who were leaving were attacking those who didn't want to leave. And I said, no, you can't make a decision. You haven't walked a mile in that person's shoes. And that's been my point all along. Thank you so much for that. I get distracted. Yeah, I forgot. That's exactly what I said from the very beginning. From the very beginning. And it's not my place to tell you to come or not come. That's like tonight. The lady whose husband was being detained and arrested. I said, ma'am, it's not my place to tell you whether to come or not. I can just let you know what your options are, and you have to make a decision. It's very deeply personal. You can imagine it was a very emotional moment for that person, what they're supposed to do. And it was up to her, not up to me. Karen found me in 2025. But imagine, Roland, if you had actually found my content, if they had the courtesy to list it. I actually received an email from a channel that informed me that they were using my content. I'd never received that before. And I went and watched it. And it's actually fair use. They did fair use. So I don't have a problem with that. And they actually put my channel name up there so people can find it. Now, that's how you go about doing business properly. Many people don't listen to foreign news. I've never heard from you in Fox News. Oh, you heard it from me in Fox News, Elmer. Okay. Yeah, everyone's situation is different. That's right, Charles. And that's what I said all along. Who emailed Leon Schreiber? I speak to young people and ask if I know about it and tell them, sorry, South Africa, you don't deserve their talent. I will WhatsApp you pics, says Charles, okay? Good night, Monster Max. Good night. Cool beans. All right, so okay, somebody just said those are cute. Thank you for the cards. This was just sent to me. But, well, sent. I've got a lot of messages. By the way, so this doesn't necessarily mean it's somebody in the chat. Because I'm getting messages all the time. I've had like 30 or 40 messages in the last couple minutes on WhatsApp. So this came in WhatsApp a few minutes ago. Let me pull this up. This is pretty cool. So, I play that song. I need to put this in the video, trading the Yan card for a Trump card. So this is pretty cool. This is like Uno. Reminds me of Uno. Check this out. Jan van Riebeck, President Donald Trump. Trading in the Yan card for the Trump card. That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever. Yeah. See, that's why the refugee thing is such a poison chalice. First of all, people are lying about my channel. They're saying that my channel took off because of the refugee program. That's not true. We showed you the data. It took off prior to the refugee program. It just happened to be very close correlation to it. And if I was getting people because of the refugee program, then my channel would be growing still because more and more people are applying for the program, more and more people becoming aware of it, more and more people are seeing it, but I'm not gaining those subscribers. So, but yes, my channel did explode after the refugee program got announced, but it began exploding before that. And I showed you the stats of my subscriber gain. Also, I wasn't an insignificant channel and had been around for a long time. Anyway. Hey, just another girl, what's up? Home Affairs Service was so poor we left South Africa on a bridge, but nothing was going to stop us from getting out of Dodge. Got you, Rudolph. Meerkat started listening before the refugee program after watching Newspod. Yeah. 3 years when I first applied, my wife and daughter got theirs. My son and I did not all. My goodness. Paid a second time. Nikki, first live. Well, welcome, Nikki. Spook, what's going on, man? That's a word I don't think we'll be able to use eventually because it has a racist connotation in the wrong context in America. But spooks, of course, are spies. So, I mean, someday somebody's going to prevent us from even using that word. But I said, oh, we just like you, Colonel. That's why we're still here. Well, I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. But I'm just, you know, the lies that people keep telling you about me are just comical. All right, Vodka Monaco, have a good day. Sorry we didn't make the little one dance today. Anyway. Pockets of excellence. Yeah, there are pockets of excellence in DHA. And that's what I've said. And we've also said that. So the other thing is comical, sorry about this, is that the person came in and said, who have you ever helped? Who have I ever helped? Are you serious? Are you serious? We helped someone else who has no money, who's starving. Just today. Carl, let me double check on that. Yep, he called the person. Yep, Carl called the person. Yep. Got them, they should be getting food shortly. Food socks. Now, this is a person not who had a flight canceled, but one that's in a very awkward situation. We're not in the business running a charity to feed hungry people in South Africa, but there are certain circumstances in this one. Yeah, that is funny, the card. You like the card, Neff? Yep. Yeah, so who have we helped? Oh, my goodness. Shall we run through the list of thousands of people we've helped? It's just comical. It's just comical. And it's not just me. Not just me. It's the Wyatt Army. Yep. It's the audience who helped, too. When Anna Kruger car broke down on the southeast side of Joburg, late at night, desperate to get to an interview in the morning, one of our viewers, not too far away, I think they live in Kempton Park, drove, collected her and her gaggle of people. By the way, that was a family of 8 or 9. I think there was a family of 8 or 9. Gaggle, and Anna's still in South Africa, so obviously she wasn't the family of 9. Anyway, took them back to his place, let them get a couple hours sleep, and then drove them to their meeting for their interview the next morning. And then her car, he organized it so it'd get repaired. By the way, Rudolph, was it you whose truck was broke? That's just too many people, man. Whose truck broke down in Joburg, the northwest side of Joburg? Was it you, Rudolph? I'm trying to remember now. It's just all running together at this stage. Just recently, broke down and had to leave the vehicle. But yeah, it was you, Rudolph. Okay, so I'm not losing it. Okay. Now, whatever happened with your truck? Did you just abandon it? 3 state troopers at the hotel tonight. Someone was trespassing. Wow. Yeah. They're going to arrest him if he doesn't leave the property by midnight. Well, it's after midnight. It's amazing to see real police doing the job. It is. Still standing broken down. Yikes. Yes, but we got you help because we're concerned about you. Yeah, so, that's another situation. What's really amazing is because the time difference when people run into problems in South Africa, the people were able to respond and help people. It's just amazing. It's not even the purpose of this. It's a news channel, news entertainment channel. Yep. Good deeds are not done to be boasted about. Not mentioning it doesn't mean you didn't help people. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I recently gave a refugee cash, all the cash I had in my pocket to help a refugee out. I've never mentioned that, never talked about that. Nope, never did that. All right, Joey, take care. I didn't see how many people showed up in Bloemfontein for his speech. Yep. I have a question. Have you ever been to Home Affairs South? Yes, I have. Shaheen Killian. Why do you ask? I have been to Home Affairs office in South Africa. Absolutely. Why do you ask? In Joburg, actually. Police do regular patrols by your hotel. They're nice to see active police. Yep. Oh, the bearings packed up. Well, Rudolph, the bearings in the back of my axle, those are packing up. They're really loud. I'm going to have to get the car. It's going to cost me $1,200. The parts alone are $400 for each side. But I got to get it done. I can't drive around. That noise is driving me nuts. It's safe. I mean, it would pass inspection, but it doesn't pass my inspection. It's just a matter of time before it wears out. Why do you ask that question, Shaheen Killian? I'm curious. I might be off a week or a few months. I still worry about things falling apart. I'm the one that would encourage others to leave. Jason, I hope that you're okay, and there's a reason you're going away. Even the Bible says not to boast about good deeds takes away the purpose of doing them. Exactly. Oh, at the school. Thank you, Meerkat. Yeah, it's a loud humming noise, Rudolph. They got to be replaced. So I'm just going to go ahead and bite the bullet and eat the $1,200. Yeah, it's making a humming noise, bearings. So mechanic looked at it. There was, in fact, an exhaust leak. That's what I thought. And that noise is gone now, but there was two noises. The first noise I heard was the bearings, and they got louder and louder. It first started when I went to Pittsburgh, made me nervous, and I've dealt with the whole time, all the way from Pittsburgh to Columbus to Cleveland to Erie to Buffalo, back to home, and then from here down to Kings Dominion to Richmond to Harrisonburg and back up. Yeah, so it's I just need to get it fixed. You're very welcome, Rehab. You're very welcome, Rehab, Bunny. But I did see your comment on that person's video, and if I remember correctly, you said we're both going to each other. I'm not going at that person. I don't really care about that person. That person is a thief, steals my content. That person is a rude, disrespectful person. I never mentioned that person by name. Never. They made a video about me last year, and they lied. And now they lie about what they say all the time. They just lie and lie and lie and lie. That person stole my content last year, made a video about me, and called me a liar over the EADs, over the green card, and over asylum, and then mentioned me by name and attacked me. Yeah, never, ever. Yeah, only respond in kind. I've never gone after that person. That person keeps coming after me. So Reno, I don't remember your email. No, I didn't. Okay. You're just walking into the show now. I've already stated this earlier. I have spent 3 hours, almost 3 hours this morning, reading email and answering them. But I don't. I don't have anyone with that name. February last year. Oh, I took care of that. No, I have nothing from you, so under that name. So no, I didn't read it. Oh wait, maybe I misspelled R-H-Y. I do have it from you. Hang on a second. April 13th. Oh, okay. Medicals do expire after 6 months. You didn't miss a step in the process. All right, I'll make a note. Oh, gosh, my eyes are bothering me. I'll make a note of your thing. You've done nothing wrong. You just caught up. So I met someone in Harrisonburg that was part of that group from last year. Okay, sorry about the Reno. I do have your email. I typed your name wrong. Well, ORR getting feedback from State Department regarding canceled tickets. No, ORR has no role in that. They wouldn't even look for that, Odette. Where did you get that from? I certainly didn't state that. I didn't mean to imply that. No, ORR has nothing to do with you coming over. The ORR, Office of Refugee Resettlement, doesn't deal with you until you're here. Exactly. You tried to disregard her as far as possible. Only refuted claims she made without naming her eventually. Yeah, eventually I did name her, yet. Hey, Towery, what's up? Thank you, Meerkat, for stating the facts. That's right. I just ignored that person because it just gives them attention. It's an attention seeker. And the nasty people who are the trolls who type on there. So, yep. So, not to call you out, to give you a hard time there, Rehab Bunny. Yeah. Yeah, you said that we're going after you. So I'm not going after anybody. I have no use for that person whatsoever. The person steals my content and lies about me. So that's the bottom line there. You did email them regarding the removal. Not sure how long it will take to reply. What removal, Rehab Bunny? I'm lost. Jesse Owls, is there anything you would like us to bring you from South Africa that would you like if you want to do something? Oh no, Jess. No, you don't. You don't have space or time to bring me stuff and gifts. Actually, I do have something. Let me. I'm gonna show you a gift I got from Mad Max. As a historian, not some desperate for attention person who's glomming on the refugees, but as a historian, Mad Max gave me this. It's a little worn up, but he brought this all the way from South Africa. It's dated 11 September 1966. The Sunday Express. Now, as a historian, I appreciate this, but I'm very anxious not to damage it. So, no, you don't have to bring me anything from South Africa. There's no need for that. Thank you for the offer, though. It's not necessary. You have limited space, limited baggage weight. Yeah, that's a gift from Mad Max. Yeah, it is priceless. I mean, it's very kind. I mean, I've received such lovely gifts. I've never asked for these gifts from people, and people give them to me. I'm really grateful for them. So, lots of gifts over the years from South Africans who are very generous. Yeah. It's a Chrysler 200, Rudolph. Chrysler 200. So I grew up in around cars, made sure my mother and I can fix, repair, save a lot of money. Well, this is not something I have the time, the inclination to fix. Yeah, Veroshka. Hopefully my daughter joins us soon. They have contacted us last week to ask if we can help with airport pickup and a hot meal. Not be able to help with accommodation, though, as they are a family. Yeah. Just thinking, after our final interview, I'm of the opinion that you should only start doing their checks and balances after the stage interview stage. I don't understand what you mean by the big fish. Only start doing their checks and balances after. What does that mean? You mean the interview? Well, don't be misled by the interview. As an intelligence officer and someone who's interrogated people in the past and questioned people in investigations, oftentimes investigators will ask you questions. It sounds like they know what they're talking about. Maybe they don't know what they're talking about. Oftentimes it's intentional. So anyway. Glen Ashley near La Lucia, Durban, North, but now Glen, just about. Okay. All right, Karen. Oh, just want your opinion on how was your experience. Well, Shaheen Killian. Okay, that's fine. You finally came back. My opinion on Department of Home Affairs, it's hit and miss. Some places are excellent. Some places are a disaster. And some places only black people work there and they work fine. Some places only black people work there and they work terribly. It depends on what's going on in those places. Security clearance, such. Nah, big fix. Those things start immediately. There's electronic requests to go out. As soon as they give you a case number, they begin an investigation. Investigations take time. I need to bring your rugby card. Oh, no, that's fine, James. That's fine. That's not a lot of weight. No. But I mean, people are talking about bringing me things. Don't bring me, don't bring biltong. You can't do that. Don't bring booze. You can't do that. So, no. I don't want people to waste their space. I really appreciate what they offer to do. It's not necessary. I really appreciate it. What I do miss is the comfy, cozy place that I was staying in Gordons Bay is no longer there for me. What's that? Please check after the stream. Okay, Renell. Renell, you were on earlier today talking about something. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so. Hang on a second. Okay, Ward, jail. All right, it's done. Thank you for reminding me. That's why I asked people to remind me. It's done. I just took care of it. He's got your information. Was just wondering as I was driving the tractors. Okay, gotcha. Enjoy your evening further, Sarah, and everyone else on Saturday. All right, have a good run there, Rehab Bunny. You're very welcome, Linny. Yeah, Gordons Bay is beautiful, Veroshka. It is. And where I stayed was very nice. But unfortunately for me, they're now in the United States. So So they're a very generous and kind host, and I love staying with them. But that's not going to happen anymore. The girls are on their way to town. Okay, cool. Do you think we have a legitimate complaint about our agency? We are still living in a temporary hotel for 5 weeks. We've tried applying for homes ourselves, but state agents want income. Neff, I think that's not an unfair criticism. It's a 2015, Rudolph. 2015. Yep. My question was a bit confusing. If we only applied March this year, do we still see us to be considered? Oh, no, there's no such thing as too late, Melanie. No, there's no such thing as too late. No, you do have a chance. Okay, may I ask, Melanie, why did you wait till March? Wait. If I asked, I might be stroking my own ego here. So, so for the stolen contenters. So, no, but seriously, why did you only do it in March? Was there something in your life? You don't have to answer if it's personal. Was there something in your life? You don't have to answer at all. Was there something in your life that you hadn't decided, or what's going on? What kind of gifts have I got? Oh my gosh, I got a handmade knife. That's down here. This lovely knife was made for me. Check that out. It was given to me. That was lovely. That's from South Africa. I had to leave it between trips because it was given to me at the last minute. And I already shipped my luggage, so I left it with someone, and then I collected later on. I have so many things. I'm just looking to see if anyone laying here right now. No more laying here right now. I even have a lovely drawing that Sten's kid's daughter did. Lovely stuff, and made with me with Pikachu. That one's awesome. Another family in Keokuk. Okay, cool. That's good to hear. What kind of other gifts? Okay. Yeah, so I mean, right now is about time. Well, I just got these gifts. Here you go. These ones just came, but these came from, not from a refugee, but somebody that's here, an Austrian who lives here. He's married to a South African. Grew up was born in Mozambique, an Austrian, and he's here, an elderly gentleman. So he gave me these books recently when I met with a refugee up in Hershey, Monuments and Trails of the Four Trekkers. So he's got a whole collection of books he wants to gift to me, so I'm going to have to travel up to his home and collect these. Yeah, so I need to do that soon, too, because I've been so busy. So there's that. Forgotten Tracks and Trails of the Escarpment and the Lowveld. There you go. All right. So, Traveler's Tales. So, that's here. The Osava and Their Trails by Eric Holm. So that one, and then this one here, Fort Trekkerlias and Trekkroutes. Okay, oops, they're track routes. So that book. These are a collection of books that have been collected over decades. This was a gift in Richmond, which is where I'm marking all the trips I made. This was a gift given to me. Okay. I guess I got more gifts here than I realized. This was a lovely gift given to me. So there you go. So this says Chris Wyatt South African Tour 2025, and it's full of, I'm going to open now, the big five. There we go. So all these coasters in here. It has the big five and the little five. So there's an elephant, and also has the little ones there. So that's really nice. I don't use the coasters because I don't want to damage them, but it's a lovely gift. Handmade. This is amazing from South Africans. Oh, what else we got here? This was a gift from Garrett Gillich. This is an amazing gift. It's a horn. Got a serpent's head on the end of it. And with my hip now, he gave it to me when I didn't need a cane, but now it works pretty well if I need it. So there it is. See? There you go. Nice walking stick. Just the right height for me, too. That's another gift I was given. Okay. Whew. Oh, that butterfly up there. That one here. That was just given to me in Cleveland. This was a gift from Cleveland, from Columbus. From Columbus, excuse me. I said Cleveland, from Columbus. This was given to me in Columbus, in Dublin. It was made with a digital printer. One of the refugees gave me this butterfly. My mother loved butterflies, so this was kind of touching for me. I wasn't expecting that sort of thing. Yeah, so yeah, that's just some of the gifts I've been given by people. Yep. Yeah, it is a cool knife, Carl. Your first night out, Abraham van de Westhuizen. Wow, welcome. Yeah, they're very kind. Butterfly is beautiful. Can't wait to hopefully meet you one day. Remind me of Papa Smith helping all us. You truly wonderful person. Well, thank you for that, Towery. People don't live through the riots when they understand how it affects a person. Yep. I was working during those riots. I ransacked the Czechs across the road from my workplace that first night. What about that roll-on you were talking about a while ago? Roll-on. I don't remember, Spook. He did answer, but thanks for the mention. What did Jules say? No, I answered Neff's question. Yep. DIY teacher, welcome to you. Do you have an update? Do you have to update your residence info on USA with arrival or only when you? No, only when you move. As far as I know, because the agency is supposed to report where your residence is when they put you in a place. Yeah, if you start moving around the country, out migrating, you have to give them. It's like 10 days. You have to tell them. That's, you can search for that online. That's, once again, proof it's real. It's not, yeah. Okay. And who sent me more WhatsApps here? Oh, Rudolph, I'm just seeing your message from April 19th. Just seeing it now. $114. Wow. That's a lot cheaper. You're right about that. Wow. But is that OEM equipment? It's not OEM, I'm sure. Oh, cancel. Oh, I just printed 7 pages. I didn't mean to print 7 pages. I just wasted 6-page paper. People's stupid comments. Thank you for that link. I just wanted to print the first page, and I printed the whole thing. $115. Wow. Wow. That's much better than than what they told me. I'll go there tomorrow to ask them about it. That's a big difference. Yeah, I thought 400 was a bit expensive. Okay, want to do the World Cup next year in Oz. Have family investment would be nice. We could all connect. Big Fish, yeah, I will be in Australia next year, assuming I have a pulse for the World Cup. So, yep, I've got tickets to, I think, 11 games right now. So, yep. Community checkpoints, okay. Should you come south again, would you perhaps consider Carl, East London is a bit far, man. East London. I've never really, let me look at some maps real quick. I never go further east than PE, just because time is the problem. Time is a real problem. I suppose I'd consider it, but I mean, people want me to go to Rania. I'm not really all that hip, yeah. Yeah, see, East London is, why is it not showing up? What the hell is the name of East London now? Is it Kugompo City? Is that it? Is that East London? What the hell is this? Even Google's updating things now. Kugompo City? Is Kugompo City? Yeah, I should have got a haircut today, but I just was so busy dealing with that situation with that lady who was trapped in that situation. Is that what it is now? Kugompo? Yeah, Rania's very far. Yes, that's it. Yeah, no, that's. I mean, it's quite a ways. Yeah, I suppose I could try to go there, and then. Oh, I don't know. But how would I? What's the best way to drive? Is it best to drive along the sea, Kenton on Sea, Port Alfred, and that stuff, to get there, or go inland to Makonda and Petey? What these retarded changes in names. These places did these. Now that's Eastern Cape, so there were Nguni speaking peoples there when Europeans arrived, but there were no towns. These people didn't establish these towns; they were established by others. Yep, all-wheel drive, passenger side, 2-piece wheel bearing and hub assembly set. Yep. Yep. Huh. That is a lot cheaper. Should I come to South Africa again? You do need to visit within today's move from temporary accommodation. Okay, all right, well, the agency's supposed to. Well, there you go. So you're supposed to do it. There you go. There's your answer. Yep, agency's supposed to do it, but they don't. So there you go. Once again, agency's letting you down. Yep, thank you very much. Okay. New ICE scam involving refugees. I don't know. How would ICE have anything to do with refugees? Refugees aren't related to ICE. The refugees are here legally, so they have no problem with ICE. I don't. What's that all about? Please tell me. Winter in Kronstadt. Okay. It appears that things don't happen if we don't make effort ourselves. We made our state. Now, that's not unusual. Unfortunately, we're finding out. Veroshka, good night. Yeah, it's late, Veroshka. I leave at 5 a.m. to walk and queue and spar. Okay. East London is East London. Not on the map, man. I'm looking at the map. Big Fish says, I'm invited to come stay on the farm. Do you have firearms in a safe room? If you're still there. All right, well, thank you for that, Big Fish. How far from PE are you? I've done the garden route, but the garden route, that's not the garden route. The garden route is further, well, or is maybe that's considered the garden route, but I've done the garden route from Mossel Bay all the way to PE. Underarm roll-on that you said you like. Oh, yeah. Okay, what about that? Oh, no, you don't bring that. Okay. Carl, I'll personally sponsor your flight to PE if I promise the Colonel comes to PE. Wow. Well, PE is on the route because that's where Ronaldo's out, so I always go to PE. Garden route's being evaded. Yeah, I talked about that. The garden route is not what it was a few years ago. Do I still have the bald eagle, Chris? Yes, I do. Right now, you talking about the painting that you did for me? Yes, I do. Oh, that's right. Ronaldo left something in Orania. Yeah, they want me to go to Orania. I forgot about that. Oh, my goodness, George Samuels. Do I come to Cape Town all the time? All the time. Last time I did meet and greets in Woodbridge Island, Blobergstrand, Gordons Bay, Strand, Somerset West. Is that it? Yeah, I think that was all the meet and greets I did in Western Cape. We are 30 minutes from PE, plenty of firearms. Okay, cool. Ostrich, a security guard. Okay, cool. That is very generous, Big Fish, to offer Carl a trip. Yep. Yes, Ronell, why would I dare throw that away? Why would I dare not have that? No, I have that. And there's lots of other personal gifts people give me. That's just a few sitting around here. I didn't realize I had that many sitting around in my studio. Wow. I try to rotate them and put things up every now and then so people can see them. Yeah. So like I just put the butterfly up on the shelf up there because I just got that in Columbus. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Mike. I'm always based in Cape Town. I'm a Stormers fan. Yep. And I've gone to DHL Greenpoint Stadium for several Stormers games. I've never been to Newlands, though. I've been to Newlands, but I've never been there for a game, unfortunately. But yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, no, I'm always there. So, yep. All right. Well, guys, yes, I've got the drawings the kids gave me. Absolutely. I keep lots of little things, lots of little mementos. So, kind of a pack rat, I guess, when it comes to that. I'm not really a pack rat, but when it comes to gifts, I'm a pack rat. Let me see if we got something else here. That's not it. Just looking for something else here. Oh, this is a gift. This was from Courtney McBride. So he sent me this. Courtney McBride sent me that first day edition, 60th presidential inauguration. That was pretty cool. Night of Justice. My son loved the Stormers game at the stadium. That was your son that I took to the game? Seriously? I didn't realize that's who that was. Overheating here. Whew. Oh, man. It's too warm. Turn the aircon up. Yeah, the Stormers game was fun. So I had a Stormers jersey. He didn't have one on. So we stopped and got one at one of the vendors outside. He loved it. What else did we get? Something else he wanted. We had a great time. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was nice for me to know. Like, yeah, what have I done for people? I forgot about that. What was last weekend? Oh, I'm confusing something then. No. Never mind. My bad. No, but I took the young man to the one from Bolt Revere. No, you don't wear a sign. You definitely wear a sign. Well, we've done meet and greets in PE every time. One had 7 people. The last one was huge. Let me see if I can find that one from last time. Let me see. Where might that be? That would be on this drive. Let me see. Okay. 2025. When was I there? April? Is it on this one? No, I don't have my photos from that trip. Where the hell are they at? That's May. They're not here. That's not good. Is it over here then? Where is it? I think that might be my laptop. See, this is a problem with having pictures all over the place. You have so many, it gets piled up. There's May. Okay, it's over here. All right, let me see. Let me see. This was funny. This was in Durban. Check this out. This was at the airport in Durban. This was kind of a weird thing that popped up last year. Check that out. I'm actually wearing those shorts right now. That was at the airport in Durban. That's in exclusive books. I won a little prize. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, here you go. This was the PE one. There you go. There you go. This was the PE meet and greet. There you go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. About 46 people in that photograph, and there were more there. Yeah. There's Ronaldo on the right-hand side. That was a PE at Tapas. That was incredible. That was PE. And then I have another one where there's just Ants and I and a couple other people. Hey. Those they record video motion. That's weird how they do that. Shot out my Peugeot back windscreen with a weed whacker. Okay. Is USCS forgiving for long past child stupidity, long expired? Yeah, they usually are, if it doesn't show a pattern. Best way to contact me is email, but you have to be patient. I've got thousands of emails. Now I'm chilly. I took that hoodie off. No. Limpopo is one place. Nope. I've not been there. Yep. The closest I've been to Limpopo is Soshanguve, which is still in Gauteng. Yep. That's it. Haman's Call is not. It's still in Gauteng. So no, I've never been there. I've been close. Never been to Petersburg or Polokwane. Never been up there. Never been to Palabora. Never been those places. No. I've been to Mpumalanga, but I've never been to Limpopo. It's the one province I've never been to. I had never been to the Northern Cape until last time I went out, or a couple times ago, when I went to Uppington in 2022. So yeah, that's the one province I've never been in South Africa. Yep, never been. I've been close to it, driving through Botswana, going to Francistown, but that's, never been there to Limpopo. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, someone just wrote me another email. Enjoying yin yang, sleeping on my bare feet. Okay. Heidi says, I wish I was on your channel then, Colonel. There would have been for another 4 people there. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, well, that would have been great. Throw the hoodie over my shoulders. That's a good idea, Jesse Owls. That's a good idea. Treat it like a sweater. That's a good idea. There you go. Ooh, yeah, that's nice. The only farmers in Limpopo. Okay. It's hot up there. What do you mean the PE one? I've done one every time. I've made a special effort just to go to PE, even though it's out of my way. Shitsu says, if you need a place to stay in Gordons Bay, give your medical massage therapist a call. She will gladly host you. I don't even know if I have her number. I mean, I've got her number. I don't even know what it is off the top of my head. Yep. So, Hotspur is or was wonderful. Okay. Blythe Canyon. Yeah, no, I should go to Blythe Canyon. Yeah, Shitsu, I don't know off the top of my head. A lot of the refugees that are in the U.S. Are currently, a lot of refugees that were at my meet and greets are currently in the U.S. Yep, a lot of them are here. Yep. Tabazimbi. Okay, Yaku. Operation Economic Fury. What is that, James? Well, that place is okay, but I mean, the place where I was staying is unbelievable, so it's tough. But let me see if they've responded back, because I don't know if they have a Wi-Fi yet. All right, so Rudolph, thank you for that. I will speak to them tomorrow and ask them if I should order the parts. Yep, I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Cool. Kettle against another cup of Joe. Well, thank you. Oh, rooibos tea. Now that I like. No, Rudolph, that's a huge help. I mean, if I can buy those for that price, that's a huge help. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get those then. Thank you for that. You may have just saved me $600, man. Well, $400 at least. That'd be awesome. Yves Lombard, yeah, no, there are, I don't know the actual number, but a lot of refugees that were at my meet and greets are here now. Yep. In fact, I'm going through emails. People tell me they're here. I didn't even know they're here yet because I'm so far behind email. Brother, there's a book called, oh, that's another thing. Hang on, you asking for stuff for gifts? Yeah, here you go. There's some more gifts. So, okay. This one's a gift. The Battle for Smoke Shell, 1980. This one's a gift from Kuhn Elgin. He's an author. Bulala, True Story of South Africa, from Kuhn Elgin. And he signed it for me. Look at that. Look at that. To Colonel Chris Wyatt. With eternal thanks. Oh, with grateful thanks, excuse me. Kuhn Elgin. Yep, signed it. Yep, they signed it right there. Pretty cool. That's an autographed copy for me. And then there's Return of the Covenant, Book 1 by Kuhn Elgin. Yep. Did he sign this one as well? He did. He did. There you go. There you go. It was really awesome. KZNer will definitely be there. Apologies for late message. No, there's no need to apologize. Oh, I have, I think, over 5,000 books. And, yeah. And then this one I bought for myself. Blood Brothers, Battlegrounds, Smoke Shell. Or did I buy this one for myself? Or maybe it was gift. I thought I bought this one. Maybe this is a gift, too. I apologize if I misstated that. Oh, now it's too warm again. All right. Okay. What else? Boy, that medical massage therapist did a great job that day. I was really in a lot of pain. It made it possible for me to fly back. So, yeah. I will ask her to give you a call. Oh, now I know who you are. Now I know who you are. She can just send me a text so I can save and remind me of her name. Yeah, that's, yes. Now I realize who that is. See, people change usernames and I can't keep track. I have a large collection about the Boer War and about the Bush War and about a lot of things. So, yep. Anyway, thank you. Wow. I was wondering about you. Probably next week, Debbie. Probably next week. So I've got to set up some other things. So I don't know if Jared's still here. He hit the rack already, but Jared, we're going to do it for Friday. Try to do it for Friday. Campbell's, yeah, and also I've got Fat Man, Johannes Brumner. We'll be doing that next week as well, hopefully. It's amazing that, by the way, that attack on me, the stupid comment about, it's all about him. He's always asking how they found out about the refugee program. I've done, 3,000 or more interviews? I don't know the exact number. It's a lot. Let's say it's just 1,000. I know it's more than 1,000. 1,000 interviews, and I've done 50 interviews with refugees. So it means I did 950 with everyone else, and not even a topic. An old book, and found a love letter inside with a woman who gifted the book to her husband many years ago. Yeah, that's sweet. So it's funny because when you're calm and you're like, I did the biz news thing a few weeks ago, and I actually criticized President Trump, and then some of the trolls come on, they're like, oh, this is just a MAGA guy. I'm like, MAGA guy? I mean, I just criticized President Trump. Did you even watch the video? Yeah, anyway, you just can't please some of these nasty people. Some of these people shouldn't have a phone. They shouldn't have a keyboard. They really shouldn't. Ooh, boerewors for breakfast. All right, Abraham, that's nice. Haley, what's going on? Greetings to you. All right. I think a lot of people are going to work, and a lot of people on this side are dropping off and going to bed, and I should do that. It's after 1 o'clock. It is Wednesday, which is one of my busy days. So I'll be decisively engaged today with all the things that I do. What's interesting about this book is that some of the pages are different color than the others, like they used old print. Well, no, it's just my imagination. It looks like that. So, right, that's going to do it, folks. So thanks for being here. Be sure to hit the like button. Oh, Cheryl, you're just tuning in. Sorry, we're dropping off. All right, I really miss all my books. No doubt about that, Karen. I appreciate that. James is speaking French. Okay, sleep well. I'll try. You guys be well. Have a good night. Thanks for being here. Have a good day for South Africans, and we'll catch you later on, okay? The news program, we'll get Ronaldo, and the radio program. All right, cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.